All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Karkadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, out here spreading this gospel in sincerity and truth throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. And, I'm just going to dive straight into this article, man, and it says a catastrophic mutating event will strike the world in 2 years, report says, and it says a World Economic Forum report says business leaders believe a catastrophic cyber event is coming. Cybercrime will grow from a $3 trillion industry in 2015 to a $10.5 trillion industry by 2025, according to Cybersecurity Ventures. The unpredictable nature of cybercrime increases threats. And this is them basically putting in the minds of these people that they're basically building a boogeyman, someone to blame for this event that's going to occur very soon. These power grids going down, because it's going to happen. These power grids are going to go down, and it's going to get wild. It's going to get crazy out here, but they need someone to blame it on, even though they're the ones that's causing it. So they're trying to condition people's minds to believe that, someone is going to be behind it, like Russia or China or, some outside source, when really they are the ones creating this because they want to bring in this NWO, But it says the 2023 World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, has filled us with lots of uplifting predictions, like how companies will soon decode our brainwaves. The latest warns of global catastrophic cyber event in the very near future, and they basically just letting you people know, they preparing you, for what's going to happen, And a lot of people don't think this is going to happen in their lifetime, but man, hey, shit is finna get real catastrophic, man. As this article say, things is finna get real out of hand real quick, and these people ain't gonna be ready for it. The most striking finding that we found, World Economic Forum Managing Director Jeremy Jern said during a presentation highlighting the World Economic Forum Global Security Outlook Report 2023, is that 93% of cyber leaders and 86% of business leaders believe that the geopolitical instability makes a catastrophic cyber event likely in the next 2 years. So this is them, they predicting it, they planning it, they already had this stuff planned, so you can expect very soon for power grids to get shut down, and for all hell to start breaking loose out here. This is what you can expect, because they letting you know these things ahead of time, They making it seem like someone else got a plan or someone else is going to be doing it, when really this is their plan, because they know that their kingdom is running out of time, as the scriptures say. The scriptures say that the devil will come down having great wrath because he know that he have a short time. You know what I mean? So, hey, this is them speeding things up because they know that they don't have very long, to stay in rulership, to stay in power, But it says, this far exceeds anything that we've seen in previous surveys. And it says, add in the extreme unpredictability of these events. Jurgen cited a cyber attack recently aimed at shutting down Ukrainian military abilities that unexpectedly also closed off parts of electricity production across Europe. And the global challenges are only growing. And it says, this is a global threat. Jurgen Stock, Secretary General of Interpol, said during the presentation, it calls for a global response and enhanced and coordinated action. He said the increased profits that the multiple bad actors reap from cybercrime should encourage the world leaders to work together to make it a priority as they face new sophisticated tools. And it says one country that recently saw a massive cyber attack, Albania, is now working with larger allies in warding off the criminals, serving as a laboratory of sorts for folks to realize what's coming. So it's coming, man. It's going to happen. These things are going to take place. They letting you know. You know what I'm saying? And it says, Rama, Albania's prime minister, spoke during the presentation saying that the growth of the cybercrime industry from $3 trillion in 2015 to an expected 10.5 trillion in 2025. Rama says during the presentation means that if cybercrime was a state, it would be the third largest global economy after the US and China. That means the crime coming could truly be catastrophic. Rama cited the global response to C-19 and said the cyber attack could be much more substantial. Let's imagine an exponential multitude of viruses that mutate every day exponentially while not threatening our body, but the bodies we live in, our organizations, our countries, our system. Then, it could be just apocalypse. It's about viruses that can not only block our way of living, but can control it and deviate it. So, hey, they got these things playing, man. They, this devil always got something up his sleeve, and they basically just, man, they predicting and they letting you people know that something very catastrophic is going to happen in the near future, and they basically building up the word, to get ready to blame it on someone else, or they're creating a boogeyman, enemy, a villain, so that they can say that this is what's causing these things to happen. This is what caused the power outages. So when it happens, they're going to repeat this and say it so much about cybercrime. They're going to create a boogeyman and a villain, so that when these things go down and these things happen, all of these people out here are going to think that that's what caused it. They're not going to think that the people that's actually saying this are the people that's causing it, because they want to bring in a new system. Just got to be aware of this devil, man. He always got some type of tricks up his sleeve. You know what I'm saying? But this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Being in his truth, being in the word, it exposes a lot of truth, to this life that we live in, this current life that we live in, And it exposes who our enemies are. It exposes the plans that they have, It exposes the truth. We know what's real and what's not. These people out here, they in a matrix, man. They don't really know what's real. They don't really know what's reality, and what's not. They in a fantasy land, but we know what real reality is. We know that there's a devil on this earth, that's a nation of people that are basically acting out the lust of spiritual demon Satan, his physical counterpart, but we are not ignorant of his devices. These scriptures, it exposed this devil, so we are aware, of the things that he's doing and the things that he's going to do, because we understand the prophecies, and the other things that are going on. We understand this man's psychology, as well as the prophecies. So it keeps us on game of these tricks and these traps that this devil is trying to set, that all of these people are going to fall for. You know what I mean? And I'm going to go into this real quick. This is 2 Thessalonians 5, and I start at 1. And it says, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. It's going to come when you don't expect it. You know, these people out here, they're not going to expect it because they not watching for it. You know, that's why the scriptures say, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child. You know, and it says, and they shall not escape. But it says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief, you know, because when you watching for something and you waiting for it and you're expecting it, it's not going to catch you off guard. But if you got your back turned, you know, if you occupied with something else, you know, and when that destruction comes all of a sudden, it's going to catch you off guard. You're not going to be ready for it. And that's what these people out here, that's what they're going to expect. But the people that's watching, the ones that's in the truth, the one that's watching, you know, and constantly being occupied in the truth and in prophecy and the things that's taking place in the earth, they're watching and they're waiting. So they're going to expect these things to take place. So when they happen, it won't be a surprise for them. You know what I mean? So in the very near future, man, I think we're going to actually see some real crazy things go down, man. You know, I think we're going to actually witness some crazy things go down. And I feel like this decade that we're in, I think it's going to get real crazy, man, you know. So just keep watching, keep praying, you know, and stay occupied in the truth, man. Keep your spirit strong, you know, use this time to build your mind up and your spirit up for when these things take place, because it's going to happen suddenly, you know, and hey, all hell going to break loose out of nowhere, man. So, you know, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom.